Well, hello there, life path number 5. How are you doing? This is Healing Hands, guys. I hope you're doing well. Let me tell you guys, for some reason, there are forces that do not want your reading to get to you. All right. I finished recording your reading, pulled all the cards. It was a phenomenal reading. It was a poignant reading. It was a reading that I feel like someone needed to hear, that's going to help somebody move them along greatly on their life path, all right, and aligning with their life purpose and uncovering or discovering the things that they are doing wrong to keep themselves stagnant. But hey, that whole reading, this did not, for some reason, it just recorded a few seconds, like 57 seconds, and it shut down. And I had done all the reading, and then I went to check and nothing was there. And I was like, oh my goodness. Because initially when I started getting into this energy, it's not a good energy for me. And I was so eager to get out of it. Like now I have to put myself back in that energy again. All right. And as I'm saying that, I'm just feeling my whole energy is just back there. So I think we're just going to get right into it, life path number 5. And all these cards, were read. The first card that came out is the demon energy, which is corresponds to the devil energy in the tarot deck. So, which is all about obsession and all about, stagnation, not accepting the truth for what it is. It's a spirit, or should I say an energy of codependency, of, passion, even uncontrollable passion, all right, or even an energy of materialism. Well, we'll come to that. And of course, we have this energy right here that talks about wild winds. We'll also come to that. Then there's an energy of rebellion, an energy of domination, and an energy of submission, which I thought was very interesting, because when I did that reading, everything aligned. There is a reason why Spirit chose these particular cards in the deck. You pick up a deck and it's like 76 cards, and you shuffle, and these cards come out that align with one another. It just tells you there's a poignant message. But I do know that whoever it is that is meant to get this message and liberate themselves from whatever this is that is holding them back will get their message, will get to that point of, finding this video. And if you click on it, know you have a message here. All right. I'm hoping I can help as many people as possible to understand, the reason why, the energy might be feeling a little stagnant and what they can do to shift those energy. All right. Or energies. Now, your reading was so intense. I was like, oh, Holy Spirit, how am I going to give this message? And it was so intense. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know how people are going to take this, but I'm going to try as much as possible to go a little more subtle, in delivering these messages. But I'm going to throw these cards out because I'll put all this back in the deck and we can reshuffle. We got the energy of the 8 of Wands, which is all about communication. And then we got the energy of Ace of Pentacles, which is all about something new and tangible, manifesting, or you being able to manifest that in your energy. And, together with this, it just says there's some news that is coming, or news that might be that is probably being blocked, with regarding to you being able to manifest something, tangible in your life. It could be a relationship, it could be money, it could be finances, it could be a job, something. All right. Of course, then there's the energy of a judgment here. All right. And this is like the angel calling judgment and somebody being made to now face the consequences of their actions. All right. Now there's also the 3 of Swords, which is a card of heartbreak and just focusing on the pain. All right. Or, it could also be a card of third party that you have put yourself into, or somebody has put you in. All right. And it's also an energy of somebody walking away from someone. But it looks like maybe somebody might have gone through some kind of heartache or heartbreak. All right. And then of course you have the 9 of Wands, which is all about overcoming challenges, just standing your ground even when things are, like you feel like you have to give up. But this is a card of not giving up. All right, it's a card of it could be a card of like somebody who is being defensive or somebody who is persevering through a situation. It's also a card of stamina, all right? And then, of course, you have the King of Cups, which is this emotional king. It's the king that, is a very logical king. It's not just an emotional king. It's a king that has mastered and controlled their emotion to a point where they are now more logical than emotional, all right? This king can sometimes appear detached because they do not like to give fully into a situation, all right? It can mean it can also allude to difficulties in a relationship, all right, or a situation that one wishes to achieve in their life, achieve a situation of emotional balance that probably is not there, all right? Then, of course, you have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about, wishful thinking. It's about somebody, wanting options or, exploring other options in a situation, in a relationship. But it's the card of, running, somebody who is, somebody who is dissipated about a situation or confused, all right? And then, of course, you have the Moon, which went back to somehow tie back to the demon or devil energy, which talks about things that are hidden finally coming to light. And I feel like once you come across this video, you will just understand why things may have been happening or going the way they have been in your energy. All right. So, but like I said, I have a feeling that there are forces that don't want you to get your message, like part number 5. But I'm going to give it out to you anyway. Some of you may never come across this video, like part number 5. But those of you who happen to come across it, watch it, I hope you can take the meaning, take the message the way it's meant to be and make the best of your situation. All right, so let's start with this energy right here. Okay, let's start with this energy, like part number 5. So this is, like I said, the devil energy. I'm gonna pull this here so that you all can look at this without me having to hold it up. Can you see it? Yeah, I think you can. So that is the demon energy. And the demon energy is the same thing as the devil energy in this tarot oracle. I would call it an oracle deck. It's an archetype type of energy, which tells me it's the energy that some of you are in or will be in. But when I see this card, it's just telling you to ask yourself some questions, all right, about, are you listening to your guts? Are you listening to your intuition? Are you succumbing to lower vibrations? Are you paying attention to red flags on your path? It's all about offering you a glimpse into that poisoned cup or poisoned chalice without really demanding that you drink it. All right. It's like, hey, the temptation with the devil, it will tempt you like, hey, look at all that you can get. Remember, and they're telling me now, remember, like in the Bible, for those of you who are Christians, when the devil tempted Jesus Christ after his 40 days, fasting, all right, that he was on the mountain, that Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And, the devil was like, came to him and showed him the whole world. Like, hey, look at all this beauty. It can be yours if only you will bow down to me. So it's that devil showing you a glimpse into that poison chalice without really asking that you drink it. Drinking it is up to you. All right. But oh boy, it's an energy that you can use. If you understand it, you can use it to your advantage. All right, because it will make you recognize those things that are keeping you off track, that are tempting you, and not falling into those temptations. All right, so that you can understand and recognize those who also wish you malice in your life. I kept getting a strong energy of some of you being surrounded by fake friends, fake, colleagues, co-workers, fake family members, fake people, fake, even fake people in your life that are derailing or not telling you the truth at this time, or making you feel like, yes, they are, I'm seeing cheering you on, because they just showed me, a group of people just cheering somebody on, like telling you, yes, 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 yes. The more, there's a proverb, an African proverb that says, the more you praise a frog, all right, the more it will, if you keep praising a frog for jumping, when the frog keeps sleeping, bam, 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 right? And you keep praising like, yeah, it will keep jumping until it breaks one leg. And the leg of a frog is like very fragile, all right? So anyway, I'm getting that allusion also to, people around you cheering you on, making you feel as if, yes. But this is the energy of a slippery manipulator that you have in your energy, all right? And if you use this energy very well, this demon energy, it can help you recognize dishonesty and duplicity in your energy, all right? And both the duplicity in ourselves as well as in other people. That dishonesty, the lies that we tell ourselves, like we're good, I'm good, with regards to a particular situation, when you are probably not good, all right? It will make you recognize that, listen, there's something that is not okay with with what I am doing right now. I'm probably off track, or these are things that I'm doing to keep me, that are keeping me stuck or keeping me off track. But it looks like I'm telling you strongly, there is strong energy of somebody who is not listening to their intuition, listening to their gods, and listening to the divine messages that are coming through to them. All right, it's an energy of indulgence. All right, it's an energy of somebody who can quickly lose their way if they don't realize and realign themselves back on their path. But particularly, it's telling you, pay attention to the people that you surrounded yourself with. All right, because the demon energy is both a tormentor and a realist. So you have to be real in your situation. All right, it can be an unpredictable teacher or an unpredictable ally. Whatever that you want it to be, that's what it can be. All right, but definitely an energy of keeping people at arm's length, not banishing them, but just eating with them using a long spoon. All right, and there are these people are people that you probably don't want to turn into an enemy in your life. All right, that's how close they are to you. You don't want them to be your enemy, but you just want to figure a way to keep them at bay and keep them at arm's length. All right, and when I see this energy, I also get an energy of divine protection also, because if you're not protected, the spirit will not be bringing forth this message and wanting you to understand that, listen, we are protecting you, because you can call on that sage or warrior energy for arbitration and protection in this situation. And you have to remember that your fascinations, addictions, and repulsions, they are your weaknesses. All right? And they will try to play upon upon your emotion, and block your intuition from being on guard or on point or getting the messages that you are supposed to get. All right. This is just warning you, watch out for external threats at this time. Like part number 5. That's why I'm like, this message was supposed to have been recorded, but, I just didn't go through it. And I'm like, I don't know why. Because I think this is an important message that some of you need to listen to, like, especially if some of you are, surrounded by sycophants and hypocrites. I think you all need to know about it. You need to be aware of that energy. All right. But of course, I got the next interesting energy, which is the wild winds energy. All right. And the wild winds energy is the number 42. And of course, you all know number 42, in numerology, breaks down to a 6, and 6 is a number of problem solving, compassion, and harmony, and it alludes to the devil energy in the tarot, number 6. All right, so we're getting a double demon or devil energy. That was when I was like, what the heck, when this came up. And because normally my premeditation would take me like an hour, so when I was communing with spirit and trying to get all your messages before I do your recording, and this second time I got the devil energy again, I was like, holy crap, what is going on? Like part number 5. All right, so having the lover juxtaposed by the devil energy, this may have to do with a love situation for some of you. Because you all know the lover energy is all about making a decision about someone, about something. All right. It's about love and passion and union. All right. And it can also be a card about suffering, about obedience, or even about conflicts, that you're having with someone. But of course, when it's juxtaposed with the devil's energy, it talks about temptation, it talks about seduction, it talks about indulgence and revelry. Okay, it can also talk about freedom, or you being able to free yourself. It can also talk to you about lack of will or needing to be strong-willed in a situation. All right. It can also be a card of resentment. All right. So what this is simply telling you is that telling you that the universe is sending you messages in the form of synchronicities or patterns like recurring numbers, symbols, colors, and shapes that you are obviously missing at this time. Some of you are probably seeing it, but you're not taking it seriously. All right. But this is just telling you wild winds. We are sending you messages. All right. The wind. We're sending you messages, but you are not paying attention. You're not catching it. All right. And it's just simply a nudge to open your senses to the messages that you have been, too close to receiving, but haven't. Life path number 5. Now, I'm going to tell you quickly a simple meditation that you can do to get your intuition on point and get your messages through dreams or, through other signs, so that when it comes into your energy, you're getting it, you're paying attention, especially if I'm sensing that blockage and, like a force is not wanting you to get your messages. You can do this simple meditation, and it just involves a jar and a lid. All right, JAR and a lid, LID, a jar that has a lid. Just find yourself maybe outside somewhere near, at the park or among nature or somewhere where it's windy or the wind will blow or something, and just stand there, open the jar, hold the lid in one hand and the jar in another hand, and just focus, breathe in and out, and just stand still outside in nature. All right. And just say aloud, have this jar like close to your mouth and just say into it, nature spirit, Holy Spirit, whatever you believe in, call on your spirit guides and speak into the wild winds, what you tell them to send you messages through the winds. All right. Tell them to send you messages through the wild winds. That's how you use or activate this energy. And then after saying your prayers and your intentions and saying it into the jar, cover it up with the lid and take it home. Place it by your bedside and just, do your prayers and sleep at night and just leave it there until you get your messages. You will get your messages for sure. And when you feel like you've gotten your messages via dreams or via synchronicity or things unfolding or revealing itself to you, or even people acting or a certain way that will definitely sharpen your intuition to you actually waking up to realizing these people are not who I think they are. When you're done with that, take the jar, with the closed lid back outside, or, open it and let the air go, because it would have finished doing its job at that time. Guys, now we have other energies that came, and the energy of rebellion. And I'm just being pointed to this guy who is fighting against authority, fighting against, convention. And so it's either you will be figuring out, a way to fight all these people that are surrounding you and not for your highest good, or it's telling me that some of you are just fighting, that intuition that you are receiving. Okay, it's an energy of rebellion that is in your energy. All right, and it's the energy of Mars in Aquarius, I think. All right, it's the energy of Mars in Aquarius. You guys know Mars is like that bomb, that explosion. Once there is Mars in any energy, that energy is just because Mars is a very powerful energy of aggression and forcefulness. It's also about passion on fleek. Okay, That's the Mars energy. And of course, when we talk about Aquarius is all about friends. So it just took me back to, what Spirit was trying to say, that there are friends around you, because Aquarius energy is about, so your social circle, is about your group of friends, is about your club, your association, how you interact with them. It could be an energy of, being witty with them. It could also be an energy of being socially conscious. Okay? Socially conscious about people in your social circle. Okay? It's also about most importantly, the company that you keep. It's of enormous importance at this time, and you need to just be careful, watch out, and a need for a lateral approach when it comes to, dealing with your frenemies, is what I call them, okay? So what Spirit is just telling you when you see this energy is that you need to turn the current, thinking that you have with regards to a situation, or, maybe you have friends who are whispering things and just pushing you in a direction like, oh, no, you're good, do this, don't do this, and you feel like, you're right. So you just need to get away from that energy and, turn this current thinking on its head and approach it from a different angle. It's requiring a drastic change of thoughts, at this time, regarding to whatever this is, a relationship, money, situation, business, job, whatever this is for any of you. Could be a family dynamic playing out for some of you. All right. But it's an energy of, not being afraid to also express express yourself. When people are telling you do this, you're like, no, it's an energy of standing your ground. All right. Against all odds, in order to overturn a situation which you believe might be unfair or illogical, and you will figure that out. You'll find that out this month. And like I always say, life path number 5, this month will start from, whenever you come across my video, that's when these energies will be playing out or be activating for you, okay? Of course, the next energy is that of submission. Or no, let's go to, domination. I'll come to the submission later. Let's do the domination, all right? And this is the energy of Mars, again, in Sagittarius. So you do have a lot of that aggressive, forceful energy in your auric field. It could also be an energy of influence, but look at that. It's an energy of somebody trying to dominate someone, either psychologically, into manipulating someone, or forcefully. All right? It can also talk about somebody with a narrow or limited view of a situation. Somebody who's not seeing the bigger picture or seeing the whole picture of something. All right? It can also allude to somebody who can be dogmatic, not willing to change their views, not willing to move, and just okay with, being stagnant or in that energy with the demon energy and the devil energy, just, being comfortable and fearing change. So they decided to stay where they are because, of course, you all know change can be painful sometimes. So it's that energy, again, that I'm getting, okay? But it does indicate a need to stand back and detach yourself in order to see the truth of a situation. Now, see how this message is resonating with the rebellion message about, somebody needing to see the truth in a situation. That's why I'm like, this is crazy, because that's what this said, these two cards, and that's what this one alluded to, and that's what the demon, every card that I brought out alluded to somebody needing to remove themselves from a situation that looks like they've been manipulated into believing is right, but is not. Okay. Then of course you have the submission energy, which is the energy of Venus in Pisces. Okay. All right. And it's just talking about when we pull this card, I mean, this energy is just the energy of somebody who is extremely vulnerable to emotional bullies at this time. So needing to be extra selective with the people you surround yourself with. It's also about social shyness that can lead to isolation and romantic frustrations. And it can also represent genuine love of solitude or quietness or detachment. So anyway, we'll see how all this is now tying back together. My throat just suddenly went dry. Give me 1 second. Life path number 5. All right, this is crazy. Life path number 5. I'm telling you, there is unseen forces that don't want you to get this message. Trust me when I tell you that. I just peeped at my CCTV, the monitor in my house, and guess what? The whole screen, it's never happened before. The whole screen is as if there's mist covering the whole freaking screen. All right, I cannot see anything. And this other one is clear, but my front yard is like, covered in mist. I mean, this is crazy. I'm telling you, there's something in your energy, guys. All right, so let me see if we can quickly pull any additional messages for life path number 5. But I know those of you who are meant to get this message will get it. I am damn sure you will. All right, whatever the case may be, I cover myself with the divine light. All right, the light of the Holy Spirit. I cover myself with divine protection. I call on Archangel Michael and my angel guides. Cover everyone who's going to be privy to this video. Help them on this journey and with regards to becoming self-aware. Okay? Guys, please remember to do your prayer meditation. All right, but there's something here talking about the waiting game. This is all about wasting time. This is about somebody who's been held from, understanding, where they're heading to. So you find them keep going around in circles. All right. So it's just going back to the overall arching meaning of this whole reading for you, all right, which is talking about you needing to make a decision, because this is also a number 2, which is all about choices. Are you gonna continue going around in circle, or are you gonna break free from this never-ending waiting game? All right, that's the message. And then there's something about foundation and achievement. It's a number 4. For some people, this has to do with a family coming together, a relationship coming together, or seeing the lights, or the possibilities with regards to a structure. All right, your structure, your home life. This has to do with somebody's home life, or being able to create a stability or foundation in your family life or in your environment, in your life, basically. All right. And then for some of you, it's talking about prosperity beginning. So it looks like there's something holding all this, like in case you feel like you're struggling with a situation that has to do with your money, with your finances, just know that this is spilling off into whatever this is. All right. It's spilling into your finances. So basically, you have to release yourself. You have to wake up. And I hope you watch this video and understand and wake up. And your memories of love has to be triggered. All right. It's about the 6 of Cups is all about your soulmate, the soulmate type of energy. All right. It's about triggering your memories of love. And I feel like, once you do understand the true meaning and deep meaning of this video, this reading, you will be able to trigger those memories of love and be able to understand maybe there's a family dynamic that has broken up, that is not united or unified at this time, that you have people in your environment, could be family members, friends, whispering in your ears like, oh, it wouldn't work anyway, they're terrible for you, oh, blah, blah, blah. So I think this is what this whole reading is, and this is crazy to me. All right. But at the end of the day, you're faced with transformation is needed in your situation. All right. You need transformation. So I feel like this month will be very important for you. You will be going through that deep transformation. This is the death energy in the tarot. Okay. It's about endings. It's about transitioning. It's about elimination. It's about inexorable forces. Breaking free. Because if you don't, all right, if you don't, it looks, you need to, there's something that you need to end. This is a major arcana, and it's just telling me that you will come to that mental clarity that you need. All right. It's all about rebirth, about endings and new beginnings. All right. All right. Life path number 5. I hope this was helpful. Whew. All right. So that's it, guys. We were able to get this reading done at last. My goodness. I can't believe I did that whole recording, and I just knew right away This was a message that needed to go out. And Spirit kept telling me, yeah, because I couldn't put the cards back in the deck. I'm like, okay, I have to record this again. All right. So anyway, let's close out your reading with the Archangel Michael prayer card. It says, lean on God and the angels for support. All right. That's all you need to do. Call on them for, that clarity, and you will receive it this month. So if you want to say the prayer with me, it says, dear God and angels, I give you this, then describe the situation, because I know it's specific for everybody. If it's your marriage, if it's your love life, if it's your job, your money situation, whatever it is, describe the situation now and completely. All right. So say, I give you this, whatever the situation is now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. At the end of the day, remember to be compassionate and loving towards even your frenemies. Okay. All right. Life path number 5. Thank you guys. This is Healing Hands. Until next time, please check the information box below this video for how to book your reading. My Etsy store is open. I'm still stocking it. So, if you can check it out, if you feel like you need to purchase a natural stone ring or something, whatever, I do have a few things that you might like. I would appreciate if you can support a girl. Please, if you want to consider donation, I'm also, appreciative. If you can't, I have my Amazon wish list. If you want to purchase a deck, that you like, maybe a favorite deck of yours, and send it to me. I'll use it definitely and give you the credit for sure. Or anything else. All right. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Please keep your focus on God. Okay. All right. Thank you. This is Healing Hands. Bye.